EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Buffalo 18.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. 3rd down here.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Stafford. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Drop 50, drop 50. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Patriots sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 right. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Comeback team, comeback team. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll fake it. Now Stafford slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. He'll take it inside the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down at 7. Play action. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
32.
They'll go again here with Akers. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Check.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they'll get him down here at the 23. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey, play low! 32! 59!
Now Stafford. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Patriots. Second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. On the return is Cohen. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From way up at the 23.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Hey! 20!
On first down, Stafford here. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And got his man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Stafford's throw into the hands of Henry here. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Zebra! Stay 50, stay 50. Hey, middle, middle, middle.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. They completes it to Tompkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next, the score is Dolphins 17, Patriots 7. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Again, it's Cohen.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tariq Cohen.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Dante Hightower able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
42.
Here's Stafford. Slings this deep from McLaurin. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
18 Cardinals.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Dragon 60.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Stafford. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense.
Touchdown, Dolphins! 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24.
Patriots 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go now.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Cohen gets it again on second. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to run into a brick wall right